Hey everyone, it's 2019.
Happy New Year! We've been talking lately about how crazy this year has been for both of us. We've been through so much with ourselves and the snake world and everything in our lives. So we thought, hey, it's time we kind of do a little review and relive some of those great moments.
So each year we pick kind of an overarching theme of the year, and last year was the community and highlighting people that we believe in the reptile community, and usually breeders and keepers. So we did that via the podcast and some of the videos that we posted. So for 2019, we're going to focus on conservation and nonprofit organizations. So we're going to have a bunch of people kind of in nonprofit organizations or academics and stuff like that talking about conservation throughout 2019. I'm going to try to integrate more of those kinds of videos in, as well as herping videos, trying to get outside more. So if you guys missed out, we only really had one last year, so I really want to make more of those.
That's going to be in May, when it warms up finally up here.
Yeah.
In the north now.
Yeah, but I kind of want to be able to, eventually we want to be able to travel and get to wherever, so we can make different kinds of content for you guys, and also expose our audience to new people and new people to our audience. And part of what we're trying to do for 2019 is we made a Patreon page. So there will be a link below. So basically, for what's less than a coffee a month, so $3, you can support us in kind of building what we're doing over here and trying to spread an actually positive reptile message to everyone. So that would really, really help. And just thank you so much for even considering it and for watching. But as far as the 2018, I want to talk about some videos. So if you remember, January 10th, one of our first videos, I can't believe it was almost a year ago. It feels like it was almost longer. I don't know. But I surprised you with an Amazon tree boa. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, Lord.
So this was, what did you think?
Well, number one, I was pissed on so many levels. One, I was sick. And I told him, do not put me on camera.
I have a surprise for you. Nope, don't come. Get.
You got a fucking snake? This is the first of many times I tell him not to put things in camera and he doesn't listen to me. Second, this was when I still don't know anything about snakes, but I really didn't know anything about snakes. What is this?
What do you mean, what is this?
Is this I don't want to sound stupid in what I think it is.
I think you're right, though.
Is it start with an A?
Yes.
Does it end with the boa?
Yes.
And he just put it in my hand, and I was like, okay, let me hold this. Later, I find out, this is a very possibly bitey and, aggressive.
Just a reactive snake.
Yes.
Good times. Thank you. Alright, so just 9 days later, we went to the Repticon show in Dallas, and we got to see a lot of really, really cool animals that we got on film, and I got to hold a caiman, which I thought was really, really cool.
I thought it was very, very large and very, very scary, but it brought a lot of attention to whoever's table that was.
So February 7th, we took all of our snakes out of brumation.
Oh.
Which was a whole little chill.
What a Valentine's Day treat for us.
We do what we can. And I don't know if you remember, obviously now you're a little bit more comfortable, but when that snake, when the sulfur.
Oh, I still would die. But you don't think you're okay. Oh my God! That thing scared the living daylights out of me.
I thought you were going to say something other than daylights.
I was. Could you tell I was going to? I was about to, and then decided to go old school PG. So guys, if you're doing probation this year, be prepared that your corn snake may be a totally different creature when he or she comes out that container. But they go back to normal after we get some food in their bellies.
So we had a huge weekend last year in February in Arlington. In Arlington, Texas, there was the NARBC, which is the North American Reptile Breeders Conference. And we talked to a few different people. We made 3 videos out of that weekend. One of them was Ryan Sullivan unveiling a new gene in retics.
What we're looking at here is my new gene, I believe, to be atomic, superatomic, and a combo, which is the atomic tiger. When you're looking at these animals, what we're looking at that's really special is this centered circular dorsal pattern that connects all the way down. And it's consistent in all of these atomics. Your super also, as you can tell, has this nice circular centered dorsal pattern.
And we miss you, Ryan, if you watch this. You're still the best.
And Andy Hine, we made a video about him basically starting his reptile business, which was one of my first videos that, like, I don't know, I felt like I really enjoyed that style of video and realized that I wanted to make more of those.
Oh, that's not what I was going to say.
What did you say?
I was going to say, it's our first video where it was, like, really difficult. I don't know, like...
yeah, there was more thought put into it.
Well, no, but, like, every other video is literally, like, I mean, not to downplay what we do, but it's, like, us holding the camera in our hand or placed somewhere and we just sit and, like, do it. This one, we're in this huge warehouse or convention center, you know, like most NARBCs are, and we're just in a huge room that's not being used. So we were trying to, like, jimmy rig all these lights everywhere in different places to try to make it, like, look great, you know, on Andy, and trying to not talk too much, and it had a lot more logistics.
Yeah, I mean, I took it seriously for the first time, like in that form. So if you guys don't know, it's like more documentary style, but you get a lot of really cool things from Andy. He says a lot of really hardcore stuff because he's Andy.
I'm up front. I don't care if you don't like me and you don't like how I tell you. I care about the reptile more than you. That's just how I am. So when they come in to buy a $8 turtle, I've gotten almost a fist fight because of an $8 turtle.
And Andy talks about that story, kind of how he turned $500 into a $500,000 reptile business on just selling mostly supplies. Now he has some animals and stuff like that. So check it out.
And then, since we both really like that, and obviously it shows passion more than mine, but we both really liked that style, we continued that with our friend Austin Warwick.
I've always been fascinated with reptiles.
And we kind of did it on him and his life and how he got into snakes and what he's working with now, and obviously his plans for the future. And it was awesome because we knew Austin. We'd been friends at that point. I don't know, what felt like a decent amount of time. I don't know exactly how long. I'm saying that like I know. Even though we'd been knowing each other for months, I still learned so much about him.
We tried to go deeper.
We got real deep.
Reptiles, snakes in general, were really what kind of got me through all that. It was a pretty tough time, a lot of depression, as you could imagine, and stuff like that. Losing your limb, they say, is a lot like losing a family member. It's kind of a weird thing. It's almost like a part of you dies. So
if you don't know, Austin's story is that he lost his leg in a motorcycle accident, and basically reptiles is something that kind of got him back up on his yeah, I didn't mean to say that. We're gonna start it over again.
Oh no, you have to include that.
No.
You 100%, you went there. I can't believe you let your brain go that far into the sentence before you realized what you were saying, but you can't cut that out now. Austin, we love you. Also, even though we learned so much about him in that video, we did not realize till 5 days ago that Joe and Austin have the same birthday.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is real sad. Happy birthday. We love you. And we're keeping that line in.
Aww. And not a lot of people saw that video, and I really liked making it, so I want more people to see it.
I know.
Yeah. it like has less than 1,000 views, and that's happened to other videos that I put so much effort into. You don't know which ones are going to get a lot of views, which ones aren't, and unfortunately that one did not.
Not to throw a pity party for ourselves, but really
go check it out, man.
Good video.
I must have to rename it or something.
It has a story.
It has a story.
It has heart. Like, it's a great video. Maybe we just need to re-release it. I don't know.
Yeah, and I want to do a more, in a little bit different of a style, but documentary style this year, but doing it at like really cool animal places and kind of highlighting different organizations and stuff like that. But staying on.
Next in our year, what are we up to now? We're up to June, halfway through.
So much happened this year that we couldn't fit it into one video. So we will have a part 2 to this video. So let's check out some of the amazing animals that we met in the first half of last year. I want to reflect on all of the great friends that made this year possible. Thank you so much for being in our videos and all your support. And remember, together we can shine light where there's darkness, education where there's ignorance, and love where there's hate. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you thought we forgot about some videos or left some things out, and let me know if you're excited for part 2. Thank you.
Killing them just like, oh, that's a dead, good, only good snake's a dead snake. It doesn't, that attitude just doesn't make any sense, you know?
That's a good way to end it.